Hello again. Welcome back to your 5-minute devotional stop with me, Amy Phillips. I'm on a journey moving from fear to faith, and I hope you'll join me for Just Believe. Hey friends, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to continue on the theme of crushing from last week. Truthfully, it's not a theme, it is the gospel of Jesus. However, this crushing, this dying to self, this leaving it all behind for him is not trumpeted very loudly anymore. There's been a watered down gospel that kind of leaves out the part that Jesus said very clearly in Matthew 10, "Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it." He is so worthy of us losing everything for. If you've ever watched The Passion or another movie where Jesus is being depicted in his crucifixion, you can remember the part where he carries the cross, hugely heavy, almost defeating him until they got Simon to carry it with him. The cross crushed him, and the cross will crush us too if we carry it. Why? Because we are following after his pattern. Not only that, but he says if we don't take up our cross, we're not worthy of him. It seems a little harsh and stark, but as I read it today with that thought of the background of what's happening in the crushing, I not only recognized the love in it, but I received it so readily. He's giving us a pathway. He's giving us the model to follow after. It's not a suggestion, but it is the way he's given. Cross-carrying, the crushing, is the way, the truth, and the life. It's full and complete abandon to him, all of us, so that all of him may live in us. 2 days ago, I was in prayer, and the story of the 10 virgins came to mind. I'm going to read it to you from Matthew 25. It says, "At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but did not take any oil with them. The wise ones, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight the cry rang out, 'Here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him.' Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish ones said to the wise, 'Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out.' 'No,' they replied, 'there may not be enough for both us and you. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourselves.' But while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Later the others came and said, 'Lord, Lord, open the door for us.' But he replied, 'Truly I tell you, I don't know you. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour.'" I felt like I got some new insight for myself as I read it. Choosing the crushing that I talked about last week, what the enemy meant for a crushing, the Lord meant for a rising. I said you can actually just avoid the crushing if you want to. The secret to receiving from the hard places in life is abiding in him. The secret is choosing to get in it with Jesus and allow the crushing to produce its oil in you. I've always thought about that verse about the virgins as having the Holy Spirit or having sown to the Spirit so that when the moment comes that Jesus has need of you, you are ready. But now I was wondering if this isn't about having surrendered and chosen him in the middle of our pain and crushing. Do we have extra oil because we have submitted to what has come and allowed him to be the one who takes us through rather than us trying to avoid the pain and find a way out of it? This is the oil that we have in abiding, in surrender, in choosing his way over ours. I am undone with this thought. I think it's always been about the abiding. He wants us near to him. It's always been about letting go, losing our lives to gain them. Paul says in Galatians 2:20, "I have been crucified with Christ. I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body I live by faith in the Son of God who died and gave himself up for me." This is the powerful message of the cross. Jesus said we would have to pick up our cross and follow him daily. That means taking what has come and allowing it to rest on us as we follow after him. We need to stop trying to throw off the crosses. We must let them crush us just as it crushed him. Not so that we can be martyrs, but because we're following the pattern that he set. We're going the way of Jesus, and in it is the way of life everlasting. My devotional said this week, there is no stay so strong as an unreserved abandonment of self into the hands of God. That was H.L. Sidney Lear. No stay so strong as unreserved abandonment of self. Wow. This doesn't feel like a popular message now, but my first years with Jesus were full of the message of the upside-down kingdom. Misty Edwards said it best in a song 20 years ago. This is the upside-down kingdom where you lose to gain and you die to live. Praying for you, dear ones, to find the oil in the press, abiding, carrying your cross, surrendering all for the one who is so worthy of everything we have. Do not fear, friends. Just believe. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you feel encouraged and strengthened. If you want to connect with me, you can find me at amybphillips.com. See you next time.